Okay, last joint we're going to talk about is the shoulder joint. So we have the scapula. Here, it's right scapula. So it's going to fit back here on me. Glenoid cavity there for the head of humerus to fit in there. Here we've got a clavicle. So at the acromial end here, nice flat end, and the acromion there. So they're going to fit together like that. Okay, so I'm going to hold them together like that. So that's how they fit together. Different views like that. So, and then we have head of the humerus. So it's going to fit in the glenoid cavity just like that. So there's your overall shoulder joint, all the bones that come together in the shoulder. The pectoral girdle, and coming into the humerus there. So, and then here is one of the models we have in lab for the shoulder. And you notice where the clavicle comes in and touches the acromion, they come together. And then there's this wrapping of ligaments all the way around the acromion and the clavicle there. And then there's more ligaments that hold the clavicle down onto the coracoid process, so it means it doesn't rise up as much. So, because this is going to attach to the sternum here, right? And so you want some stability on this end, because you have a lot of stability on this end attaching to the sternum. And then you have the shoulder joint. So you have several ligaments coming out of here on the posterior side, a large ligament here, and then you have these three coming across here, and then on the anterior side, it's really a continuation of the ligament that's on there. So it wraps all the way around the underside. So you have this underneath part, and then you have these three fingers on top that hold the head of humerus into the glenoid cavity. And so you can rotate and you can go up and down. The rubber doesn't let you move this joint very, very freely, but that's how it's going to go. And then you're going to have coming up and over this the sulcus here between the greater and lesser tubercles of the humerus, there's a tendon that's going to go, and it's going to go right in that little groove right there. So there's a little bursa that fits on top of that, the subacromial bursa, and the tendon sheath for the biceps femoris tendon, because you have to have an attachment up here, so that the biceps can pull against something up here. And let's see what else goes up there. Then but you see that they have these ligaments here. But there's this big fat ligament, thick ligament all the way underneath that goes all the way around both sides. Then you have on top, you have these three up here. So you need some way to hold these ligaments in place, or give some support to those ligaments. So what you're going to have are the rotator cuff muscles. So you have the rotator cuff muscles. So you have this area is called the supraspinous fossa. This is the infraspinous fossa, the subscapular region over here. So what you have is the supraspinatus muscle comes out through, tendon comes out through that hole there, okay, out there, and attaches down over the top here. Then you have the infraspinatus muscle comes across here, and then below that you have the teres minor, comes across, and the teres minor comes across, and then on the subscapularis you have that, and that comes across as well. So those four muscles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Say 1, 2, and 3, and 4 come across and hold the head of humerus into the glenoid cavity and help hold the shoulder together. So if you have tears in those tendons or tears in those muscles, it can cause that you might have to have rotator cuff surgery, and that would be surgery on generally those tendons that are making up that make up this joint.